First alert forecast.
Well, we did see, of course, lots of sunshine today as expected. Tomorrow there's going to be, well, not just one change, I suppose, a couple different changes to the forecast. First, increasing clouds and then some cooler temperatures. Here's where we stand, 82 in Fort Wayne on this last day of September. And although tomorrow is going to be cooler, it's not going to necessarily feel like a traditional opening of a new month, such as October. But we'll eventually get there. We always do. Just going to be a little delayed this time around. Future track does show that tomorrow will start out on a sunny note, but clouds will increase from the west. So mostly sunny through tomorrow afternoon, and then from about 1 to 3 p.m., we'll start to see some puffy clouds start to move in from the west and then eventually turn into mostly cloudy skies into Thursday afternoon. Still see some sun breaks, but we'll just be kind of moving through some of those mid and high level clouds primarily throughout the day on Thursday, but increasing early Wednesday. And then here we are back to the sunshine again on Friday. Some of that cloud cover could keep temperatures a bit cooler, especially heading into Thursday afternoon. But here's where we stand as far as low temperatures are tonight, low to mid 50s. By tomorrow afternoon, highs will be right around 80 degrees still, but also just a bit cooler than it was today. Probably about 5 degrees or so cooler. 78 in Fort Wayne, 74 in Angola. Here by Thursday morning, kind of on a chilly note in the low to mid 40s, but we'll rebound again into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. And then by Friday morning, could have another morning in the 40s before highs make it back into the low 80s. So Friday will likely end up being similar to today, maybe add just a couple more degrees on top of that, because at about 2:30 or so we'll be in the low 80s. I suspect we'll end the day probably closer to the mid 80s, and then Saturday and Sunday will kind of keep that trend going. In fact, over the weekend you can just see all this bright orange on the map. That indicates temperatures largely in the 80s here, but you probably have also noticed I'm watching this front throughout the Midwest on Monday afternoon, starting to move eastward with time. By Tuesday and then into Wednesday of next week, we could start to see this pattern break down a little bit and bring in some more traditional fall-like air. So we'll see, but that's what it looks like now. 7-day forecast, mostly sunny skies here through Monday. Temperatures largely in the mid-80s. We'll have a streak of 80s from Thursday to Sunday, or I should say through Monday. But then high temperatures are back into the upper 70s on Tuesday, and could make it into the low to mid 70s toward the end of next week. So that fall-like chill will arrive eventually, but at this point it looks like, at least for the next 7 days, we're going to remain in summer mode.
And tomorrow's October?
Tomorrow's October 1st, can you believe it?
Crazy?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.